Imagine a food so perfect that it can survive for thousands of years without spoiling. Yet one tiny mistake in its production can destroy millions of dollars in seconds. Here's what blows my mind. The honey jar sitting in your kitchen right now traveled through 47 precision-engineered steps, passed through machines spinning at 300 RPM, and was tested more times than most pharmaceutical drugs. But nobody talks about this. What if I told you that creating commercial honey involves more advanced technology than manufacturing computer chips, and that one microscopic error can turn liquid gold into worthless syrup overnight? Today on Process Nest, we're taking you inside industrial honey facilities where ancient beekeeping wisdom collides with cutting-edge robotics, where a single frame processes in 3.4 seconds, and where quality control labs can trace your jar back to the exact beehive it came from. Stay until the end, because what happens in the final quality control room will completely change how you see that innocent golden jar forever. This is Process Nest. Let's unlock the secrets of liquid gold. Commercial honey production starts in carefully managed apiaries, where thousands of beehives operate like biological factories. Professional beekeepers monitor these hives with scientific precision, checking queen health, disease markers, and honey production rates. Each hive houses up to 80,000 bees during peak season, with workers visiting over 2 million flowers to produce just 1 pound of honey. The timing of harvest is absolutely critical. Honey must reach exactly 17% moisture content for optimal processing and storage. Too much moisture and the honey risks fermentation. Too little, and it becomes difficult to extract. When harvest conditions are perfect, beekeepers use specialized smokers, filled with natural materials like burlap or pine needles, that trigger bees' natural response to consume honey and become docile. This smoking technique is ancient but scientifically sound. It doesn't harm the bees, but rather activates their survival instincts, thinking there's a fire threatening their hive. This allows safe frame removal without disturbing the colony's delicate social structure or provoking defensive responses that could endanger both bees and beekeepers. The harvested frames contain honeycomb with thin wax cappings that bees create to seal mature honey cells. These frames, heavy with liquid gold, are carefully transported to processing facilities in climate-controlled trucks that maintain optimal temperature and humidity. A single frame can hold up to 8 pounds of honey, and commercial operations might process thousands of frames daily during peak season. What makes this harvest remarkable is that honey inside these combs is already a finished product. Bees have reduced water content through wing fanning evaporation, added beneficial enzymes, and created the perfect pH balance that naturally prevents spoilage. The factory's job isn't making honey, but rather extracting and preserving what bees have already perfected over millions of years of evolution. Once honeycomb frames arrive at processing facilities, they enter specialized extraction rooms where advanced machinery performs what would take hundreds of hours if done manually. The first critical step involves uncapping, removing the thin wax layers that seal each honey cell using either heated uncapping knives. These uncapping machines employ precisely heated blades that slice through wax cappings without damaging the underlying comb structure that bees will reuse. The temperature control is crucial. Too hot destroys delicate honey enzymes. Too cool leaves wax residue that affects purity. Skilled operators continuously adjust blade temperatures based on ambient conditions and wax consistency throughout the day. Uncapped frames then move to centrifugal extractors, massive stainless steel drums that can hold 20 to 100 frames depending on facility size. These extractors spin at carefully calibrated speeds, using centrifugal force to pull honey from cells without destroying the precious comb foundation that represents weeks of bee labor. The spinning process follows a specific choreographed sequence. Slow initial rotation allows honey to begin flowing from cells, followed by progressively higher speeds that extract remaining honey from deeper cell chambers. Different honey varieties require different extraction speeds. Delicate acacia honey needs gentler treatment than robust wildflower honey that can handle more aggressive extraction. As honey flows from the extractor, it passes through coarse strainers that remove large wax particles, bee parts, and visible debris while carefully preserving the honey's natural character. This initial filtration removes only obvious contaminants. The honey still contains beneficial pollen, propolis traces, and other compounds that contribute to its unique flavor profile and potential health benefits. The extracted honey then flows into large settling tanks where gravity separation occurs over 24 to 48 hours. During this time, any remaining wax particles slowly float to the surface, while heavier sediment settles to the bottom, leaving beautifully clear honey in the middle layer that will proceed to the next processing stage. The clear honey from settling tanks enters sophisticated filtration systems that determine the final product's characteristics and shelf stability. Honey passes through progressively finer filters, starting with 600-micron screens that capture wax particles, then moving to 200-micron filters that eliminate pollen and fine particles. The filtration intensity represents a fundamental decision impacting the final product. Heavy filtration produces crystal-clear honey with extended shelf life, but removes beneficial pollen, while light filtration preserves natural compounds, but may result in faster crystallization. Temperature control requires constant expertise. Facilities use gentle warming techniques between 104 degrees Fahrenheit and 140 degrees Fahrenheit to improve flow characteristics while staying below the critical 160 degrees Fahrenheit threshold where enzymes break down. Advanced processors employ flash heating. Rapid temperature increases, followed by immediate cooling that kills yeast cells while preserving beneficial enzymes. Modern facilities operate quality control laboratories where every batch undergoes comprehensive analysis. Technicians measure moisture content, pH levels, enzyme activity, and heat damage indicators. Advanced testing includes checking for adulterants like corn syrup through isotope analysis, protecting both processors and consumers from fraudulent products. The processed honey moves to automated packaging lines where precision engineering ensures accurate filling while maintaining product integrity. Modern facilities can fill hundreds of jars per minute using systems that measure honey by volume and adjust for temperature variations affecting density. The packaging materials represent advanced food science. Glass jars undergo high-temperature sterilization, while plastic containers use specialized polymers preventing flavor absorption. Metal lids feature liner systems creating airtight seals resistant to honey's acidic pH while remaining easy to open. Quality control continues with automated inspection systems checking fill levels, detecting foreign objects, and verifying seal integrity. Climate control maintains optimal temperature and humidity since honey readily absorbs moisture from air, affecting consistency and shelf life. Filled jars receive date coding and lot identification, enabling complete traceability back to original apiaries. This tracking system allows manufacturers to identify quality issues quickly and helps consumers understand their honey's origin and processing timeline. The next time you open a jar of honey, you're experiencing the culmination of one of nature's most sophisticated biological processes, enhanced by human engineering and scientific precision. Every drop represents millions of flower visits, advanced extraction and processing techniques, and rigorous quality control measures that ensure both safety and consistency. Understanding commercial honey processing reveals why different brands can vary significantly in taste, texture, and appearance despite using similar source materials. Processing decisions about filtration intensity, heat treatment levels, and handling methods create distinct product characteristics that cater to different consumer preferences and specific market requirements. The industrial honey process demonstrates how modern food production can enhance natural products while preserving their essential beneficial character. Through careful temperature control, precise filtration, and comprehensive quality monitoring, commercial honey producers deliver products that combine ancient nutritional benefits with modern safety standards and consistency expectations. Whether you prefer raw, unfiltered honey with all its natural variations or crystal-clear commercial varieties with consistent appearance and extended shelf life, each type represents different points along the processing spectrum from hive to jar. Understanding these differences helps you make informed choices that align with your personal preferences and nutritional priorities. What's your preference? Raw honey that showcases nature's beautiful imperfections, or processed honey with reliable clarity and texture? Understanding the science and engineering behind honey factory processes empowers you to make better choices about the sweet additions to your pantry. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to Process Crate for more fascinating behind-the-scenes looks at how everyday products make their incredible journey from nature to your table.